There's growing outrage tonight after an unarmed African-American teenager was shot and killed by police in the St. Louis suburb of Ferguson, Missouri.
Well, as a march against police brutality takes place on one side of town, on another side, there's a shooting with several victims and a gunman on the run.
A North County family contacted 10 News outraged after their developmentally disabled son was beaten and pepper sprayed by a sheriff's deputy.
In that South Carolina shooting, a police officer seen on camera shooting and killing an unarmed man.
He started to tell the officer that he was unarmed and that you should stop shooting me. Before he can get his second sentence out, the officer fired several more shots into his head and chest areas.
I feel very nervous because I feel like if they do catch me, I might go to jail just because I'm black.
I don't really think much of it, to be honest. I just see them and they look at me and I look at them and then it's drive by. So
well, I mean, I don't know how I feel. I just feel like they're other people, you know. They just have more authority than us.
No. Yes, I do. I know they have to read me my Miranda rights, and I also know that if I want a lawyer present, then they have to give me one, even if I can't afford one.
Somewhat. They don't really teach you rights in school, so I mean, if you don't learn it by yourself, you ain't gonna learn it at all.
It'd be casual, but because I don't really think that I do anything wrong, so I don't know why they would approach me.
I would listen, and I would just respect the police officer and just get it done with very quickly so I could go about my business.
So the most important thing is to remember to stay calm, comply with the officer's directions, don't argue with the officer, or don't insult the officer in any way. Secondly, keep your hands where the officer can see them. Hands are very important. Don't put your hands in your pockets. If you're in a vehicle, keep your hands on the steering wheel where the officer can see your hands. Officers pay very close attention to someone's hands, and that's usually the first indicator that there's going to be a problem if someone starts moving their hands too much. Lastly, you do have the right to record officers when they are in public and conducting official duties. Now the only thing is you want to make sure you are far enough away that you're not interfering in any way with what the officers are doing. And if an officer tells you to back up or to go to a sidewalk, do so immediately. Don't try to stay close, because then you could get charged with interfering with government operations or obstructing governmental operations. So you do have the right to record, but stay back and don't interfere. And if an officer tells you to back up, do so.